guys, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon, and today I've got a tea talk video to share with you guys. Today I have got my Louisa May Alcott mug that came in my novel editions box a couple weeks ago. It's got a quote here along the bottom that says, "I'd rather take coffee than compliments right now." That's a quote from Little Women. In my mug, because I always love sharing with you guys what tea I'm loving. This is an always and forever favorite. It's the Twinings herbal tea, just the pure peppermint. I love it. It's so soothing. It's perfect for when you just need something nice and gentle that's gonna make you feel good. And this was the, I guess, the limited edition boxing that came with the Beauty and the Beast packaging when that film came out. A while ago now, but I stocked up on this tea when that packaging was out, and now I'm on my last box. So, cheers. Up on Monday, I've got a tea review to share with you guys. A company was awesome enough to reach out to me and ask if I would like to try some of their tea and then report it back to you guys and share how I liked it. And I did, and I can't wait. I've been trying it for about a week and a half now, and it is so good, and they have tons of different flavors, but I won't talk too much about it now. I just get excited. And yeah, I think you're gonna love it. So that's coming up on Monday. What else can we talk about here today? One thing that's really shaken up my part of the world, Canada in general, but especially over here, more on the west side of the country, is on Friday night, there was a group of young hockey players between the ages of 16 and 21 from a small town in Saskatchewan. And they were traveling to a hockey game when they got into an accident with a semi-truck. And I believe there were 29 people on board the bus, and 15 of them are dead. Many are in hospital in critical condition. I heard that one is paralyzed from the chest down, and just so much devastation. And it really hits close to home. Like a friend of mine, they have a son that plays hockey. He's a little younger than these guys, but you know, just thinking about that is so startling and so upsetting. And just thinking about that whole town now is just devastated. Because when it's a small town like that, everybody in that town would have known somebody on that bus, or would have known the parents of somebody on that bus, or the kids of somebody on that bus, or the grandparents of somebody on that bus. So it's just that whole town now is devastated. All day today too, I've been thinking so much about the driver of the semi. I haven't heard who was at fault, whether the bus was at fault or the semi was at fault, but of course when anything hits a semi, it's destroyed, and the semi is usually okay, and such was the case with this as well. The driver had been taken to the hospital, but he was quickly released, like he's fine. And all day I've just been thinking about him and about how horrifying this must be for him, because no matter what, I mean, please God it doesn't come out that there was, you know, alcohol involved or something crazy like that, or texting, but you know, for the most part, when anyone gets up in the morning and gets behind the wheel of their vehicle, their intent is never to harm anyone. So I can't imagine, I can't even begin to imagine what it would feel like to know that your vehicle was what took the lives of 15 young hockey players. And that's so upsetting. And I wish him well. I wish the families well. Like, what an upsetting situation. So there's that. That's kind of what's been on my mind the past couple of days. So I did want to just mention it so that we could talk about it. Anyone who's in Canada, I'm sure you've heard of it. I don't know about, you know, down the States if that would have made it down there, but I know anyone in Canada who's watching has definitely heard about it. What else can we talk about? Again, this week I'm thinking, like, what's some YouTube business we can talk about? this week. There's not a ton of drama or anything, at least not that I've heard of. The biggest thing, I guess, which is very frustrating, is that I guess a lot of subscribers aren't getting notifications for the people they're subscribed to unless that they've also rung the notification bell. And even then, sometimes people aren't getting notified. And YouTube put out a statement a few weeks ago where they're like, yep, that's right. It's like, oh. I guess they're also taking it upon themselves to, like, if someone watches all your videos, they're more likely to get a notification than someone who watches some of your videos, which is really frustrating. Like, let the people pick what they want to watch. And I think, like, where, I've kind of got a bunch of stuff going on my channel, like with my book talks, say, for example, if someone just subscribed because they like the book talks and then they don't really care about the rest of the week's content, that's cool. But then, according to, like, YouTube's algorithm, because they're not watching the other content, then they won't get notified about the book talks. So, we'll see. YouTube's constantly changing, working, trying hard, so I can only imagine it's a difficult job to have, to try to field these complaints, figure out what's going on, and make it so as many people as possible are happy. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to have to do that job. What else is there to talk about? Third episode of Barry aired last night. That Bill Hader show that I talked about last week, and apparently I'm obsessed with. I love Bill Hader so much. Maybe I'll do a review, like a whole review on the series, or the season, once the first season ends, which should probably be in a couple months, because, like, it's HBO, so the seasons are usually only like 9 or 10 episodes. So maybe I'll do that, just because I love it so much. And yeah, I think that's probably where we're gonna call it quits for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tea talk video. For the rest of the week, I've got my top 5 kale polishes, I've got a battle of 3 drugstore foundations, and then Friday we've got the book talk video, and I'm pumped about it, and I hope you are too. I might even try to get another crystals video up this week. If not, that'll be up next week, along with that tea review. I hope you have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.